All right, I'm not going to really say a lot. I said a lot in the book, Liberty Candidates. Go check it out, the Liberty Candidates Scoop, and I'll be happy to autograph it for you. I am going to run again in 2012 for state assembly because I think it's important that we all get involved in whatever capacity we can. Other than that, I just want to say, haters going to hate, and Liberty is going to win. So let the haters hate all they want because they're all going to come up with a million reasons why. We just keep going forward in liberty, keep fighting for our freedom, and everything else that John Bush said. I agree with it. Love it. What's that? Okay. I'm launching a line of t-shirts. Come visit my booth in the back. I gotta give myself a plug because I'm a capitalist. And now I want to introduce Joe Kennedy, awesome guy, and he wants the mic, so here we go.
Hey, good evening. I'm Joe Kennedy. For those of you who don't know who I am, I ran in the wonderful Massachusetts Massacre, which was where Scott Brown beat Martha Coakley, and I was that third guy on the ballot. For some reason in Massachusetts, they thought that even in times of today that it was okay to vote a liberal Democrat into office because he was a warmonger and he happened to run with an R next to his name. But I don't really want to talk about the election because elections are boring, and let's face it, election results today pretty much still suck. So what I'm here really to do is to ask every person in this room, because they're all liberty-minded, to start thinking differently about how we spread the message of liberty. So I've been in this movement for a while, and since I've been in this movement, people keep telling me, Joe, this is a fight that we have to win one mind at a time. Now, I'm really sorry, but anybody who thinks that we're going to win this one mind at a time thinks that you can beat an aircraft carrier with a knife. It just doesn't work that way. The reality today is that one political speech by a pontiff can carry the minds of tens of thousands of people in the nation when it's nationally broadcast, where we're sitting at the bar, sitting in a coffee shop, trying to convince our friends of the right thing to do. We need to think bigger, we need to think differently, and the people in this room have the power to do that. Now, a lot of you have faith and hope that, you know what, liberty is just going to prevail because it's the right thing to happen. And a lot of us believe that the Declaration of Independence, all that wonderful stuff about God giving us unalienable rights, that it's just going to work out our way. But let me tell you this, if you think about it, there is no benevolent act by God that created this great nation or gave you the liberties that you have today. This nation was created by the blood, sweat, and tears of dead patriots, and by nobody else. And the reality is, those patriots had one thing in mind, and that was, we have to do something different. We have to do something different today, otherwise tyranny is never going to go away. So I ran for office, and I did something that wasn't so different. I did something that thousands of people do. But it was different for me, and it took me out of my comfort zone. And the reality of my simple run for office was that even though I was outspent 500 to 1 by each of the people I was running against, I still reached out and touched 23,500 people in 6 weeks. If I was doing this one mind at a time, it would take me my entire life to reach half that people. What I'm saying is, every person here, we can't do this one mind at a time. So I'm going to ask you this. If you have 6 friends that you've targeted today to bring over to a mindset of liberty, I want you to change that number. And I want that number to be 60,000 friends. Now you're looking at me and you're like, oh my God, you're insane. I'm not insane. The reality is, if we think differently, if everyone in this room thinks a little bit differently, that we can change the nation. And if you have an idea, and you're looking at that idea and you say, oh my God, this could really just take off, but you think it's stupid, I want to ask you one final question. How stupid is dumping tea into a harbor? The reality is that there are ideas in this room right now that if we put our power behind them, can free not only this room, not only this city, but this nation. We just have to have the will to commit to do them. Thank you very much for your time.